Hello, everyone. This is CS426 Team 19, Team Plato. My name is Jeremy Mammaril. My teammates are Richard Chow, Mark Marsala, and Michael Nia. This is an updated video with some patches that we did since the previous video. It's not really for a grade. It just has better features than from the previous video. So, welcome to Plato. We are committed to establishing worthwhile mentor-mentee relationships. Let's go ahead and explore the rest of our homepage here. So, did you know that 76% of people believe mentors are important, but only 37% of people currently have one? We believe in changing this, and this is the purpose of our website. So, here's the rest of our homepage, and let's go ahead and learn more, which navigates to our About page, which describes our values. All right. Now, let's go ahead and access these features. Well, in order to do so, of course, we must create an account or have one. Let's say we don't have one, we can go ahead and create one, create a profile. Users will be asked to enter their username, an email address, and a strong password. As you can see, users must enter a password that contains at least 8 characters in order for the password to be secure. We also have different kinds of security measures for the password, such as passwords must match. We also have different ones, which are described above here. But upon a user entering a proper and secure password, they will be navigated to this page where they will be asked to verify their email before continuing. So if I go to my email here, we can see that I was sent an email to verify my email. Upon clicking on this, our email has been verified. If I don't do this within 5 minutes, I will not be able to create the rest of my account. So this is important for security purposes again. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Users can now go ahead and sign up with multi-factor authentication. Upon entering a phone number in this format and asking for the code, a reCAPTCHA will generate as seen here at the bottom right corner. If I look at my phone, I did indeed receive a passcode. And if I enter that properly, we can go ahead and add MFA to our account. Let's go ahead and verify. Also from the previous slide, users can skip in case they don't have a phone number. It is not totally required, just highly recommended. Now, users can go ahead and select their university that they are a part of. I will go ahead and skip this step for now, but I will demonstrate it later when showing organizations. Let's go ahead and skip. All right. Users will now be asked to enter just basic information about themselves. So their first and last name. Say my name is Ken Wilson. I am a data scientist who is graduated already with a BS. I am a mentor and I will show some features that mentors do have that mentees do not. Who majors in computer science. Now we also have a dynamic drop-down system for users from all over the world, wherever you live. It's a comprehensive list where users can go ahead and enter where they live, no matter where they are in the world. Then the states or the region will update dynamically based on the country and the state, and the city will also match these dynamically. So see, Reno, Nevada, United States, comprehensive, and people can change this also if they need to. So let's just go ahead and, yeah, let's say I accidentally put Reno, but I'm from Sparks. This is also used in our matchmaking system, but we do not share this information to other users. The final step of this is to enter a quick bio, which is shown to other users, just to give a quick synopsis of who this person is. We limited it to 100 characters just because some people might end up inserting inappropriate content, or users might be frustrated if they can't reach the certain character limit, so 100 characters seems sufficient. After this, users will be able to indicate their availability for office hours. The reason we do this is for users to compare their schedule and other users' schedules and see which ones align best with theirs. It's a factor, of course. So let's go ahead and say I have office hours from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Mentees don't necessarily have to enter this information if they don't want to, but it's also nice to just indicate their availability. But mentors should do this just to let other mentees know what their availability is. Save this information, and now users can add interests which are related to tech-related stuff, different kinds of fields, and hobbies. This is important also for our matchmaking system. It's used in our filters to make users with common interest appear at the top of the stacks more frequently. Let's go ahead and add these. Users can now upload a professional image, and I did forget to mention that we have this progress bar up here so users can know how far into the sign up process they are, and it seems we're almost done. We have only a few steps left. Users will have to upload a professional image of themselves. We use a image filter to detect inappropriate images and block them upon doing so. So let's say I try to upload this illicit photo test, which is an inappropriate image. If I try to continue with this image, we get an error saying that the image is denied because it is inappropriate. And this is, of course, for security reasons. We don't want any inappropriate and unprofessional images out there on our site. But let's go ahead and upload a good one. And upon doing so, we can see that it will update up top. And there it is. Cool. So this is our final step now. We must upload a professional resume. The cool thing about this is we have a resume parser system that parses the skills automatically from the resume so that users don't have to also manually enter that. We parse the skills and it gets uploaded to their user information as we will see later on. Now we are done with the profile creation process and it takes us back to our homepage. Perfect. Now we are signed in and we can see the other features that we have. Let's go ahead and look at our profile and see that everything is indeed in order as we entered it, right? Well, we're from Sparks. I do want to show that users can indeed enter and edit their profile information. So they can edit all of this stuff. It's the same drop downs as before. I do want to show that users can change their profile image in case they need to another professional one. This is again entered into our image filter so that users still cannot upload inappropriate material. And as we can see, it's updated here and it's going to be updated back in the profile. All right, let's go ahead to your card. And as we can see, we have all the information here again, but this is what a user's card will look like to other users who are trying to match with them. So this is Ken Wilson. Here are the skills that are parts from the resume. So we extracted these skills from the resume. All right. We have the major studying computer science, and he is Ken Wilson. Here's his bio, and his status is also attached to it. All right, so this is the card. Next, we have some settings. Users can go ahead and activate a dark mode, which looks nice, and it allows users who have different kinds of readability uh, preferences to go ahead and enable this. But I'm going to turn it off for now, but it works. We also allow users to change their email and their password so they can update their email, they can update their password accordingly. If the user didn't sign up with MFA at the beginning, they can go ahead and configure it. But if they try to do it when they already did, it will throw an error. But we can go ahead and see that it takes us to the page where they can set it up. And we now have this admin for a university. Users who are mentors and are admins for universities can go ahead and upload a CSV in this format, which will automatically allow users to update, uh, to autofill their information. So let's go ahead and jump back to that page, organization. If users select their organization and enter their first and last name, we should see that the information is automatically autofilled in here, which allows for a streamlined process for people who are part of organizations. So as you can see, I don't even have to enter this information anymore. I just need to enter this because that's not part of the CSV and this as well. Cool. All right. Now let's go ahead and go to events. Users who are mentors can go ahead and add events. So here are the events that we have so far from UNR. But as a mentor, I can go ahead and add, let me just go to the end of the year. We have some stuff that is automatically filled in. It's April, or it's May now. So let's go ahead and try to add an event as a mentor. So let's say, oh, it's Innovation Day. Innovation Day, May 3rd. Should probably do this so it appears on top. We can enter a start date and an end date isn't necessarily required, but if you want, if it lasts more than 1 day, then you can go ahead and add it that way. Innovation Day, if I save this, we can see that it successfully adds it to the calendar. Perfect. We as an admin still review these just in case mentors somehow enter inappropriate or incorrect information, but only mentors have this button here. This button will not be available to mentees. All right, now on to the best part. We have connections, which, yeah, just took some time to load. All right, let's go ahead and let's get connected. Here are the filters I was talking about. Users can filter by location, interest, and skills so far. And let's go ahead and get connected. So you can click whatever button you have here. And here we have Joe Monroe. Here are his hours, his skills, his about, and his major, and his name and his profile. So as you can see, it's a very similar matchmaking system to dating apps, but it's more professional. Let's go ahead and pass on him for now. Here we have Dylan Francisco, which I will connect with. And this is going to be part of the chat, which we will demo soon. So here's Dylan. Let's go ahead and connect with him. Why not? All right, we have Nathan York, same idea. We have these features and let's pass on him. Let's pass on the rest of these. We have Heather, we have Mark. Oh, he looks like a cool guy. Let's go ahead and connect with him. And after that, no connections will be left. All right, if I go to my profile, Dylan's, we should see the new profile that we created. Here he is, Ken Wilson. So let's go ahead and connect with him. Upon connecting, we will now show the chat. When the two of them connect, the two users should indeed connect. So let's go ahead and go to the chat. All right, and as we can see, I have a connection with Joe Monroe and Ken Wilson, so perfect. Now here's our chat page. Users will be able to chat and send messages. These messages are sent through an API also to filter inappropriate content. So let's say a user enters bad words or something mean, like I hate you so much, users will get a message denied message because it was an inappropriate message. But if I say I hate homework, this isn't necessarily bad, so it will indeed go through. We do have a nice API that uses machine learning models to go ahead and filter out these inappropriate messages. But let's say I enter something that is mean. For the sake of not switching back and forth, or let me go ahead and see if I can sign out and sign back in to Ken Wilson. It makes me sign in with MFA again because I signed up initially. All right, we're in. As we can see, I can see his images, his chat messages. So he said, I'm watching you while you sleep, which is not very appropriate. So let me go ahead and report him for this. Uh, I will report Dylan Francisco for harassment. And we can also specify a different reason. We can say inappropriate content and enter additional information. All right. And as we send this report, we get a message saying that it is successfully submitted. If I go back to the chat, we can see that the chat automatically blocks. I can no longer talk. Let me go to Dylan. I can no longer talk with him because I reported him and we won't be able to talk until the report is resolved or whatever. But let's say that I don't want to talk to him anymore. He's mean. Then I will go ahead and disconnect with him. So let's go ahead and try disconnecting. And as we can see, the chat and he goes away. Awesome. So this was our senior project in computer science. We hope you like our features and thank you so much for watching.